Good Lord, a very virtuous maid, and shortly to be of a sisterhood, if not already.
Well, let to be admitted. See you the fornicatress be removed. Let her have needful but not lavish means there shall be order for it.
Save, your honor.
Stay a while. You're welcome. What's your will?
I am a woeful suitor to your honor. Please, but your honor, hear me.
Well, what's your suit?
There is a vice that most I do abhor, and most desire should meet the blow of justice, for which I would not plead, but that I must. For which I must not plead, but that I am at war twixt will and will not.
Well, the matter?
I have a brother who is condemned to die. I do beseech you, let it be his fault, and not my brother.
Heaven give thee moving graces.
Condemn the fault and not the actor of it. Why, every fault's condemned and be done. Mine were the very cipher of a function to find the fault whose fine stands in record and let go by the actor.
Oh, just but severe law. I had a brother then. Heaven keep your honor.
Give him over, sir. To him again. Entreat him. Kneel before him, hang upon his gown. You are too cold. If you should need a pin, you cannot more tame a tongue desire it. To him, I say.
Must he needs die?
Maiden, no remedy.
Yes, I do think that you might pardon him, and neither heaven nor man grieve at the mercy.
I will not do it.
But can you if you would?
But what I will not, that I cannot do.
But might you do it, and do the world no wrong? If so your heart were touched with that remorse as mine is to him.
He's sentenced. 'Tis too late.
You are too cold.
Too late! Why, no. I that do speak a word may call it again. Now believe this. No ceremony that to great ones longs, not the king's crown or the deputed sword, the marshal's truncheon or the judge's robe, become them with one half so good a grace as mercy does. If he had been as you and you as he, you would have slipped like him, but he, like you, would not have been so stern.
Pray you, be gone.
I would to heaven I had your potency and you were Isabel. Should it end with us? I would tell what 'twere to be a judge, and what a prisoner.
I touch him, there's a vein.
Your brother is a forfeit of the law, and you but waste your words.
Alas! Alas, why all the souls that were forfeit once, and he that might the vantage best have took, found out the remedy. How would you be, if he which is the top of judgment should but judge you as you are? Think on that, and mercy then will breathe within your lips like man you may.
Be you content, fair maid. It is the law, not I, condemn your brother. Were he my kinsman, brother, my son, it should be thus with him. He must die tomorrow.
Oh, that son, spare him, spare him! He's not prepared for death. Even in our kitchens we kill the fowl of season. Shall we serve heaven with less respect than we do minister to our gross selves? Good, good, my Lord, bethink you. Who is it who hath died for this offense? As many hath committed it.
I well said.
The law hath not been dead, though it hath slept. Those many had not dared to do that evil, if the first that did the edict infringe had answered for his deed. Now it is awake, takes notice of what is done, and like a prophet looks in a glass that knows what future evils, either new or by remissness new conceived, so in progress to be hatched and born, are now to have no successive decrees. But here they live to end.
Yet show some pity.
I show it most of all when I show justice. For then I pity those I do not know, which a dismissed offense would after gall and do him right, that answering one foul wrong is not to act another. Be satisfied. Your brother dies tomorrow. Be content.
So you must be the first that gives that sentence, and he that suffers. Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it as a giant.
That's well said.
Great men thunder as Jove himself does. Jove would ne'er be quiet. heaven for thunder, nothing but thunder. Merciful heaven! Thou, rather, with thy sharp and sulphurous bolt, splits the unwedgeable and gnarled oak than the soft myrtle. But man, proud man, most ignorant in what he's most assured, his glassy essence, like an angry ape, plays such fantastic tricks before high heaven as make the angels weep. With asklings, would all themselves laugh mortal.
Oh, to him, wench. He will relent. He's coming, I beseech.
Pray heaven to win him.
We cannot weigh our brother with ourselves. Great men may jest with saints, 'tis wit in them, but in the less foul profanation.
Down in the right, girl, more that.
What in the captain's but a choleric word, in the soldier is flat blasphemy.
Unadvised of that, moron.
Why do you put these sayings upon me?
Because authority, though it err like others, had yet a kind of medicine in itself that skims the vice over top. Go to your bosom, knock there and ask your heart what it doth know that's like my brother's fault. If it confess unnatural guiltiness such as his, let it not sound a thought upon your tongue against my brother's life.
She speaks, and 'tis with such sense that my sense breeds with it. Fare you well.
Gentlemen, don't turn back!
I will bethink me, come again tomorrow.
Hark, I will bribe you, gentle my lord.
How? Bribe me?
Aye, with such gifts that heaven shall share with you.
You had marred all else.
Not with fond sickles of the tested gold or stones, whose rate is either rich or poor as fancy values them, but with true praise that shall be up at heaven and enter there ere sunrise, prayers from preserved souls, from fasting maids whose minds are delicate to nothing temporal.
Well, come to me tomorrow.
Heaven keep your honor safe.
Amen. For I am that way going to temptation where prayers cross.
At what hour tomorrow shall I attend your lordship?
At any time forenoon.
Save your honor.
From thee, even from thy virtue. What's this? What's this? Is this her fault or mine? The tempt or the tempted, who sins most? Ah, not she. Nor doth she tempt, but it is I. Lying by the violet in the sundew, as the carrion does, not as the flower, corrupt with virtuous season. Can it be that modesty may more betray our sense than woman's lightness? Having waste ground enough, shall we desire to raise the sanctuary and pitch our evils there? Oh, fie. Fie, fie. What dost thou? What art thou, Angelo? Dost thou desire her foully for those things which make her good? Oh, let her brother live. Thieves for their robbery have authority when judges do steal themselves. What? Do I love her? That I desire to hear her speak again and feast upon her eyes? What is't I dream on? Oh, cunning enemy, that to catch a saint with saints doth bait thy hook. Most dangerous is that temptation that doth goad us on to sin in loving virtue. Never could the strumpet, with all her double figure, damn nature, once stir my temper, but this virtuous maid subdues me quite. Ever till now, when men were fond, I smiled and wondered how.